In this video, we're going to talk about changing an improper fraction to a mixed number. Well, first, let's know what an improper fraction is and a proper fraction. Maybe I'll start with proper. A proper fraction is any fraction that's less than 1. Is any fraction that is less than 1. An improper fraction is a fraction that is improper. It is any fraction that is 1 or more. That's an improper fraction. 8 over 7. Is it proper or improper? Well, let's try the do's along division. 7 into 8. Here, 7 goes into 8 one time. Have a remainder even. This is 1 or more. So, 8 over 7, we conclude is improper. If you have 9 over 6, well, do the division. 6 into 9. Oh, it goes one time. There's even a remainder. Even if there was no remainder, it goes in one time. You have to be less than 1 to be proper. So 9 over 7 is improper. If we have 15 over 7, well, 7 into 15, it goes 2 times with the 1 left over. It went in at least 1 time. If you have 3 over 7, that is 7 into 3, it goes no times. 0 times 7 is 0. You subtract, you get a remainder. It's less than 1. This is proper. If you have 8 over 8, you should know that's 1. That makes this improper, because improper fraction is a fraction that's 1 or more. Now, here's the strategy that you can use. If you have a over b is improper if the top number is at least as big as the bottom. If it equals the bottom, if a and b are the same, then you get 1. If the top is even bigger than b, you get more than 1. Well, if you're 1 or more, you're improper. And a over b is proper if a is less than b. You can just look. 3 is less than 7, proper. 8 is at least as big as 7, improper. 9 is bigger than, that's the 6. 6 is bigger than 9, improper. 7, let me say that last one again. 9, let me even do the first one in case I did it wrong. The top number is bigger than the bottom number, improper. The top number is bigger than the bottom number, improper. The top number is bigger than the bottom number, improper. The top number is not bigger than the bottom number, but it's equal, improper. The top number is smaller than the bottom number, proper. Okay, that is a good way of deciding if a fraction is proper or not. If the top is bigger than the bottom or equal to it, it's improper. And that's what I'm saying, the top is bigger than or equal to the bottom. If the top number is smaller than the bottom, that's just what it says. It's proper. Okay, so I'll give you some numbers and we'll decide if they are proper or improper. Suppose you have these 6 numbers. Are they proper or improper? Since the top number is smaller than the bottom number, this is proper. Since the top number is bigger than the bottom number, it's improper. Since they're equal, it's improper. The top number is bigger than the bottom number, improper. The top number is smaller than the bottom number, proper. Top number is smaller than the bottom number, proper. If you forget, just do the long division. How many 13s can I take away from 2? None. So I have remainder 2. That is, it isn't even 1. The 2 is a fractional part. It's 2 over 13. Like if you got 10, that would mean the answer is 10 2/3. But we got 0. It's 0 2/3. 0 is less than 1. 2/3 is less than 1. Now, let us talk about mixed numbers. A mixed number is a whole number plus a fraction. Like 8 3/4. That really means 8 plus 3/4. This is their short notation. 13 and, let's get rid of that division line. 13 2/3. That is a mixed number. 5 1/3. 12 2/4. 18 7/11. 3 2/5. Those are all improper. It has a whole number and a fraction. 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 Well, the title of this section is to change an improper fraction to a mixed number. Well, you just do the division. 4 13, it goes 3 times, remainder 1. That 1 gets divided by the 4. So it's 3 1/4. Now, if you can see that 4 goes into 13 3 times with remainder 1, just divide the remainder by that number and you're good to go. 7/4. Well, 4 goes into 7 1 time, 3 left over. If you need to do the 4 into the 7, fine. Goes 1 time. 1 times 4 is 4. You subtract, you get 3. That 3 gets divided by the 4. If you have 13 over 5, well, 5 goes into 13 2 times with 3 left over. Divide the leftover by the 5 in this case. You can do 5 into 13. Goes in 2 times, that's take away 10, 3 left over. This remainder gets divided by the 5. 2 3/5. If you have 17 over 2, well, 2 goes into 17 8 times. And you'll have 1 left over. Again, if you can't do it that quickly, fine. Do long division. 2 into 17 goes 8 times. 2 8s are 16. Take it away, get remainder 1. The remainder gets divided by the 2. Now, if you have 223 divided by 7, you probably can't do that one in your head. Fine. 2 2 3. 7 into 2 doesn't go even 1 time, so you don't really want to put the 0 up there. So we look at it as 22. 7 into 22 goes 3 times. Take away 21. You have 1. bring down the 3. 7 into 13 goes one time. Take away 7, you get 6. Since there's no other number to bring down, that's your remainder. The 13 was not your remainder. So you get 31 and 6/7. Let's try another one. I don't know. Suppose you have 12 into 3, 6, 2, 5. 12 doesn't go into 3, but it goes into 36. It goes in 3 times. 12 times 3 is exactly 36. You subtract, you get 0. Bring down the 2. 0, 2 is just 2. If that 0 bothers you, get rid of it. 12 does go into 2. Goes in 0 times. 0 times 12 is 0. You subtract, you get 2. Bring down the 5. 12 into 25 goes 2 times. 2 times 12 is 24. You subtract, you get 1. Nothing else to bring down. That's the remainder. That is 3625 divided by 12 is 302 and 1/12. Do the long division and know how to deal with the remainder. This completes the section on changing an improper fraction to a mixed number.